I wish I was on holiday. So anyway, the reason I was spending 24 hours in Amsterdam was because I had a layover, and the full or final destination was Sweden. I was going for a work conference. So here I was preparing ndifihla le jacket lo mbhumbutho wejacket because kuyabanda apho ndiyayo but eSaudi akubandi. So I took a cute a video while getting ready for my flight. Iflight ke ibisezinzulwini zobusuku on Friday, and this was me just getting settled, and before I knew it I passed out, to be quite honest, and before I knew it they were serving breakfast, and I was just catching up on some series before we landed in Amsterdam. I really did the vlog of what I got up to in Amsterdam, where the main experience was going to the Wonder place and seeing Bobby and SpongeBob, which was literally the highlight of my trip. Well, while I was going there, I thought that would be the highlight of my trip, but yeah, I got to do and see a lot more after that. So I had a 24-hour layover in Amsterdam on my way to Sweden. So I spent the night in Amsterdam. You may have seen on my boarding pass I was flying KLM, and all of a sudden they know what to do, when to do, and how. So even my connecting flight to Sweden was via KLM, and it was a long as drive. After we landed about midday, I caught the bus from Stockholm at Arlanda Airport to the small town called Örebro in Sweden. We're actually frozen. That's how cold it was. I was like 6 or 5 degrees at the time. Yeah, there's nothing to see. It's mining town, so it's just trees and rocks and mountain looking like things, and more trees and more trees and more trees. On the bus ride, it was a 3-hour bus ride, so I was not doing much, just looking outside the window, back to my iPad, watching a series, back to looking outside the window, until I actually arrived there. Started to see civilization at maybe 30 minutes left on the trip, and yeah, they have special looking houses, and it's small town living, man. Like there's literally not much to see. And even when I got to the hotel, like you can see why it's a city hotel, but it's still a city in a small town, a small mining town at that. Finally here. It feels like a long day of traveling. At this point I was waiting for my Uber, just doing vlog things. My Uber arrived, and Sana, there's so much I want to say about this experience, but I took a video of the thing in case I had trouble and had to in case I had to have a back and forth, because I have to report something based on my experience of the Uber. Yeah, it's saying it went to the card. It charged the card. The Uber was giving me a cash option, and at that time I didn't have cash of the currency because I hadn't withdrawn anything. So I took a video and evidence and everything, trying to explain to this guy that it needs to go to the card, but what a difficult. Are you familiar with South Africa?
Yes.
You've been to South Africa?
No,
Oh.
but there's many of my Somali people there
Ah.
live there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, but I'm from Somalia.
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
Okay, at this point bendimpeka ndimophula ngemibuzo uba benzani abantu bakuyini eSouth Africa, and indlela bethetha ngayo bengathi no, they're doing business and yonke into right, bahleli kakuhle. So nambuza uba bahlala apha abantu bakoba, bahlala eKapa na? Wathi no, bahlala. Uthena, I don't think he answered. Uthena, no, I've never been. I just know I have family and people I know abahlala eSouth Africa. Ndamngena ke sana ndimbuza imibuzo yoba uyazazi izigigaba zabantu bakho phaa. Oh my goodness, bengathi ayipheli Uber ride. It was only 5 minutes, but felt like forever. Debating on whether to just go get food and figure everything out when I'm back, or to figure everything out first and then go get food. Room tour. I think this is a bed, and the reason I say that is because there's that thing which I think is a ladder as well. And the bathroom is over there, and then more bed. So yeah, even the room is giving small town. Even the view wasn't all that. Yeah, guys, small mining town equals to this. I think maybe it's the rooms up there, like fourth and fifth floor, would have something. So I decided to order on my Uber Eats because I was just like, girl, how can you forget? And here I was doing Batswadi things, checking on your homework because it was already a Sunday. So I had to check on a homework Yomfana and wait while I wait for my food. And the food arrived, and I went to go fetch it at reception, and I was ready to devour. Take this man, Aethelwulf, to have and to hold, and forsaking all others, to serve and obey, from this time henceforth, until you die. Uhlala hotele is one thing, and realizing about uhlala hotele is another, because I realized I didn't order cutlery. I missed that part. And then the only cutlery that was there was a teaspoon, which were dirty, by the way, and I just checked in. Also, son, I had such a bad experience with cutlery, even at the hotel restaurant when we had breakfast. Amacephe wabo mabi man namdaka andanoba. Anyway, I devoured my food. I enjoyed it. I had ordered a what do you call it, like a hot pot thing called beef wara wara. Yeah, anyway, so I had ordered that. I enjoyed it so much. It was so flavorful. And apparently this shop, oh yeah, it is Asian. It's even there on the thing. I was going to say apparently it's Asian. And it's lovely. Inyama yakhona had a very weirdness, like it had a weird tenderness to it. Yeah, let me just say a weird tenderness to it. Ingathi andiyazi ngathi thini, bancedwe nje yilaa flavor. Again, final round year parenting, and then it was the next day. I was at the office reporting for duty. Lento ndiyizeleyo kweli lizwe. Oh no, it's I'm using my bag as a holder. Okay. So now I worked up such an appetite on this whole thing to be landed. I'm being born. This was fun. I like places with water and trees, obviously. Water, trees, birds, walk spaces, and parks. Yeah. People here walk and bike with their kids to school. I think that's nice. I would take walking to school, walking my son to school and walking to work over driving any day. Maybe driving once a week. Driving once a week, and then the rest of the time we're walking. There's lots of these signs everywhere to show that people are walking. Yeah. I mean, I know I'm not in the biggest of towns, so maybe, but then in general around here, there's a big walking culture. Actually, yesterday, no, not yesterday. What day is it? No, my lips are frozen. Are freezing, frozen. Are they frozen? They don't look frozen. But it feels like my speech is dragging because of the cold. Okay, bye. Traveling Europe makes me feel like, not feel, but it makes me sober well and efficient. Let me take a seat.
traveling Europe makes you so well an efficient municipality, like where basic services are, being service delivery, yeah, where service delivery is being taken to the people, and like izinto ezifana noklina namanzi, parks and recreation, public libraries, the things that make life what it is. And I understand that obviously we wouldn't prioritize cleaning a park where people don't have roads and don't have clean water and health services. But just walking around, because I've been to Sweden, I've been to Austria, I've been to Amsterdam, I've been to Switzerland, I've been to, there's a fifth one that I'm forgetting. Yeah, I've been to those ones. So even what we would consider a village, it has basic service delivery. And I don't even want to get started on a discussion here, corruption or anything, but I think our people need to do better, really. Like, if we could be 100 million, can you get 10 bras, nishi 9? Can you get 10 nishi 90 for the people, you know? Because I think what also makes Ilenda so rampant and so, like, it makes the situation so dire is because kuchiwi 90 kushiwi 10 and lalo 10 ku expect uba yenze izimanga sezimanga.
So I took a video of it. Yeah, I tried my best. Then when I got back to the hotel, it was time to get ready for my next work day, which was a site visit, and then followed by another site visit, and then followed by another site visit. So yeah, today I was just out on site. The first site we went to was another logistics warehouse, where we were comparing basically efficiencies compared to South Africa and essentially just looking for best practices and opportunities where we can share best practices from South Africa. Yeah, that was it, man. So as a finance person, now I dabble in, going out to site to see if what I'm reporting in the books is actually what is on the floor. So that's why I do site visits, or that's why this trip also included site visits. The not so fun part about being on Holly work is that you still have your day job over and above the seeing the other sides and doing all this learning and. But anyway, that was cured in the evening when we had a team building dinner, and I tasted this Ricard thing. But it tastes horrendous, and I don't know if it's because I haven't had a taste of alcohol in forever that 3 months that I was having these feelings. And then they brought out this platter, and one thing about Aban Balabasana, they will serve bread, like you'll have like 10 different breads on offer. And we played this game. The most important thing about it is that we won as the ladies in the team, because I don't even know how to explain it. I forgot. They were measuring because they thought we were cheating, but we won. And shoot. Andiyazi le ivele nditshisa ingathi andiyazi zawuthi kutheni, hey. And to be quite honest, it's the bread between. It's the bread because it's with every single meal. Ngathi ndiyazibona ndihamba endaweni enje eMzantsi weAfrika andinolenza for kwixesha. Ndingava ngefleyiti seyisithi vela
Hela saba lo phone. Iphele into ibithetho ndathi ndiyavlog. Hey, Nkosi yam.
I just want to say that Thursday caught me off guard, Sana, because why is the week ending? And not even Uber like sightseeing and just being in a different environment is nice. So yeah, I was doing my hot girl walk because hot girls take hot girl walks, yes. And then we went to dinner and Umpatum Kulu was paying, so 4-course meal for the babes.
This is how serious the Swedes take their lunch. There's no one working at their desk. There's no one lingering around. Well, if there's me, I'm just waiting, and we're going to get some lunch from the canteen. And yeah, even the meeting we had before lunch, it was like reminders of, hey, it's lunch coming up, so you better wrap up. I just saw a steakhouse. Yeah.
Since it was a Friday and I was winding down my week in preparation for leaving for SA the next morning, I decided to treat myself for dinner, and I went to this steakhouse called Blackstone. And yeah, I got a chance to do some more touristy things, like take pictures next to the famous castle. And I saw a theater on my way to the steakhouse. It's just next to the steakhouse, but I couldn't go because, a language barrier. This wine was a recommendation to be paired with the steak that I ordered. And before I knew it, it was Saturday morning and I was getting ready for my trip back to Saudi with another 24-hour layover in Amsterdam.
This better not make me late. I am about 15 minutes early for the bus that's taking me to Stockholm. And now we wait. While we wait, outfit check. I think that's my bus. Arlanda, yes, going to the airport. Yes.
About the moments we spent, I just want you to be happy. When someone tries to touch your scars, it doesn't seem to cure at all. Nothing's gonna be any better. I'll love you ever and ever.